that what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to remember who I am, connecting with who I am. But that doesn't, me connecting me with who I am doesn't invalidate whoever you are, whatever your roots are. You've got to find that for yourself. I can't. So, first of all, I think the start of any vision for any Gaelic man is to stop. I want you to imagine. Stop. Begin to let the thoughts go and begin to imagine. I want you to imagine a world. I want you now to imagine a world where every Gaelic man is not surviving. Not just surviving, but thriving. They have powerful connection to Ireland, to the land, to their country, to their community, to their families. They live in a country, whether it's Ireland, could be Ireland, or it could be wherever country you happen to be in. America, Australia, England, wherever you happen to be. But they live in a country that protects them and encourages them to thrive, to create great families, to live with purpose, to connect, to protect the land and connect with the land. Encourages them, if they want to live in small Tuatha communities where they can be self-sufficient as far as food and energy is concerned and water, or live in a city if that's what they prefer. But removes the barriers to allow them to live like this. Removes the barriers and gives them their birthrights of their property rights. You have, this is your property. Can you build? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Work it out with your neighbours. That's Brehon Law. Connect with your neighbours. Make sure you're not infringing on your neighbours. But your property isn't viable outside of that. And to connect with their community, to create beautiful things, encourage them to create beautiful things, and to connect with the land and connect with the goddess and create beautiful things. Now, hang on till the end of this video, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out a vision, a Gaelic vision of Ireland, or for any Gaelic person. I know there's a lot of people who watch these videos from USA, Canada, England, Australia, wherever. And by the way, if you're not Gaelic, and I know that a lot of people watch these videos and they comment who are not Gaelic, that's absolutely fine. I think that what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to remember who I am, connecting with who I am. But that doesn't, me connecting me with who I am doesn't invalidate whoever you are, whatever your roots are. You've got to find that for yourself. I can't do that because I'm not you, but you can connect in with who you are, in with your roots, in with your warrior people, whoever they were. So, first of all, I think the start of any vision for any Gaelic man is to connect in with the goddess. You have got the only way to start. In my mind, now you do you. In my mind, the only way to start is connecting with the goddess. So in my mind, and for me, what that means is being in nature. Now, I live in a city like everyone else, but I'm very close to nature. Being in nature and connecting with that and asking the goddess, hey, how do I serve you? What's my path? What do I do? You will get an answer. You will get a strong feeling at some stage. You will get pushed in a specific direction. You might not get an answer straight away, but you will get pushed to a specific direction at some stage. How do I serve? Because purpose, yes, let's be selfish and let's get everything for ourselves and everything else, and that's great, no problem. But the only meaning is purpose. And purpose is about serving. So let's all have a part of our life where we're being selfish, and let's just, a lot of teenage years can be like that sometimes, and that can be fun. But sooner or later, we want to get back to purpose. We want to serve. We want to have purpose in our lives. And for me, and I'm not speaking for anyone else who's watching this video, but for me, that means you. I'm not speaking for you. But for me, life is about purpose. And life is about giving back. And I think once someone has kids, they understand that there's something more important than us. But outside of your kids, there's also something else that's more important than us. And that's the land, that's Ireland, that's the goddess, whatever happens to be, and whatever is for you. But go and ask that thing. How do I serve? And if that's Jesus for you, that's fine. If that's Muhammad for you, whatever. Ask that entity, ask that energy, how do I serve? What do I do? How do I serve you? You will be told. And financial stability is important. If you live in Ireland, particularly if you live in Ireland, if you ever want to buy a property or a house in Ireland, financial stability is just going to be a very, very important thing. We've all seen where house prices are and where they never seem to be stopping. And yes, we can say that there's lots of different reasons for that. And maybe some of them are corporations outside Ireland, whatever. It is what it is. Financial stability is going to be really, really, really important part of your vision. Now, however you create that, whether it's your skills, whether you build up your skills, whether you learn how to sell, whether you're good with your hands, and people who are building things right now are making a lot of money, whatever happens to be. But financial stability, and whether that's crypto or whether it's traditional, financial stability is going to be a really important part of your vision. Don't leave that out. And the more money you make, the more you can give back. The more you can give back. So don't be afraid of including financial stability into your vision. And I know people who watch these videos, I know you are very, very smart, and you understand to some extent, yes, they're printing money and money's not real, but it also is real. So financial stability has got to be a part of your vision. Another really important part of your vision has got to be improving Ireland or the world. Improving Ireland and improving the world. I don't know if you've ever looked at the news or you've looked at the internet lately. In a lot of ways, the world is messed up and Ireland's messed up. And no, we're not. We have no responsibility to sort out every problem in the world. That's a huge problem if you think that you are going to sort out every problem. You are not. But a small part of your vision could be in tiny ways how you improve Ireland. In tiny ways how you improve Ireland. And that might be just having a connection with your kids. Or that might be just talking to your neighbours. Or it might be just connecting with other Gaelic people. Or whatever. Or it could be a really personal thing, like I just want to walk in the woods. I want to get in the waters. The beautiful, clear waters. I want to feel my skin breaking the water at Glendalough Lakes and plunging down. Could be as simple as that. But part of your vision should be improving Ireland to some extent and improving the world. Because messed up in a lot of ways. Also, a really big part of your vision should be strengthening community bonds. Strengthening communities. So that could be trading skills. That could be creating spaces for people. That could be just connecting with your neighbours. But building community bonds should be a really, really important part of your... That could be, it could be as simple as learning Irish instruments or whatever, Irish dancing or whatever, but it's strengthening community bonds should be a really, really important part of your vision too. Family and relationships should be really, really important. So if you've got children, you should be teaching them. Don't outsource it to schools. We can go into the whole school thing, how the Rockefellers created the schools and how it was created in Prussia and it was created to create soldiers to run into machine gun fire or whatever it was at the time, cannon fire. We can go into that. We don't need to go into that. Your kids can certainly go to school. It's no problem. They can build relationships there. But you should be teaching them. You should, even if it's only 10 minutes a day. Even if it's maybe 20 minutes at the weekend or whatever. But you should be guiding and teaching them. There's nobody that can teach your children the way you can. Nobody. You have experience. You've gone through a lot of stuff. You can give them things that nobody else can give them. So your family should be a huge part of your vision too. Skill development. Consistent skill development should be a part of your vision. You should be building your skills. And part of this is taking into account the foster system. So if you're an older guy who has built up skills over time, part of that should be, whether it's your children or somebody else's children, you should be teaching them. Give 10 minutes, give 15 minutes a week to passing on skills. Children who are interested, or teenagers or whatever who are interested. I don't know who's interested, who's not interested. But part of it should be taking the foster system back and teaching them. And if you're a younger guy, it should be to seek out mentors. Find people who can teach you. Whether that's online, there's all kinds of training courses online, all kinds. But finding people who can teach you about life. You don't know everything. Find people who can teach you. Seek them out and learn from them. Whether that's doing free work for them or whether that's just sign up to their course or whatever it happens to be, there's places out there where you can learn. Fitness and health. Fitness and health should be a really big part of your vision as well. And again, it's 10 minutes. Well, you can do 10 minutes a day, whatever. 15 minutes a day, whatever. It doesn't matter. You can do 20 minutes a week. It doesn't matter. Just something. Take a walk. Take a walk. Do a 10-minute workout, whatever it happens to be. Do a little jog, whatever it happens to be. But fitness and health, keeping yourself going and cutting out the junk and just eating good, Irish, nutritious, Gaelic food. I really feel that local food is what your body understands. So, we can get meat over from Argentina, we can get chicken from Thailand. And that can be really nice. That can be really nice. But there's nothing quite like local food. There's nothing quite like local food which your body connects to. Your body connects to it in a much deeper way. So if it's a local butcher's or local food, fitness and health is really, really important. And self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency is so, so, so important. We all live in cities. That have food trucks that come in. Trucks full of food that come into the supermarkets constantly. And every time we go there, there's more food there. But we're not guaranteed. We're not guaranteed. There was a whole toilet roll thing a few years ago. We can't get any toilet roll. People are fighting over toilet rolls. And toilet roll is one thing, but you don't want to be fighting over food. And it's an amazing system. It's an incredible system that fills the supermarkets every single day. And no matter how much I buy, I go back there, it's refilled every single time. And I could never buy. No matter if I had like €1,000,000, I couldn't buy enough that it wouldn't be filled the next day again. And beautiful system. But we also have got to consider self-sufficiency. Are we self-sufficient? Can we survive if the food trucks don't come in one day? Just something to consider. And lastly, giving back. Giving back is so, so, so important. This is sacrifice. We've got to make a sacrifice. And people talk about, sacrifice, like you sacrifice chickens or something. No. Sacrifice is just giving something back. Now, that could be just taking a walk or working out. But our value today, what we value today, is money. So if we can give back some money, just 10%, 5%, whatever, give something back. Now I know you pay high taxes already and you work hard for what you have, but even giving back the tiniest amount back to the goddess is so important. It's so important, and it comes back to you tenfold.